We're here in Baton Rouge, and we are at the old governor's mansion. Actually, we're in the Rose Garden. And I know you say, wait a minute, isn't that at the White House? Yeah, there's a story behind that, and we'll tell you about that in a minute. But right now, Carolyn, I wanted to talk to you about this beautiful facility that you have here in Baton Rouge. Tell us about it.
Well, our building does have a reminiscence of the White House. We call it Louisiana's White House. It was built in 1930 by Governor Huey Long. And besides a rose garden, we do have an oval room. We have wallpaper similar to what is in the diplomatic reception rooms of the White House. And we have a beautiful East Room ballroom, which I think you saw.
I did, and as a matter of fact, this is a home that is used quite extensively, is it not?
Yes, this is a wonderful, wonderful landmark, and when the Foundation for Historical Louisiana became involved in stewardship and working on this building, we decided to make it wear three hats. It was going to be preservation headquarters. Our offices are in the West Wing. We were going to make it a historic house museum and tell the story of the 9 governors and their families who lived here and talk about that time period of 1930 to 1962. And finally, we were going to make it a venue for special events. And this allows us to keep making history here on this site because we've had some wonderful events here in our building. So we are pretty much turnaround artists.
So it's not just a museum, if you will, to come and view by the public, but also can be used by the public for their own functions.
Exactly. In fact, recently we were voted the #1 bridal venue in the city. So many brides come here and have their photographs made, they have their ceremonies in this rose garden, and they have their receptions. And we're prudent stewards. We have some rules that you would expect a historic house museum would have, and when we explain those, everyone understands.
It's totally amazing because I think in every state capital there is the old governor's mansion and the new governor's mansion. And I guess it's because a lot of the older ones didn't have the facilities that the now governors needed in a home.
Well, that is a good question and a wonderful point because people come here and even our own governors, our modern-day governors say, wow, this is better than where I am. But the truth is it's exactly like you said, security issues. And at one time, there was no central air in this building. So that's one of the reasons probably Jimmy Davis went ahead and built a new mansion.
Of course, we're here in Baton Rouge, and we're going to a number of locations. This, of course, being one of them. A lot of the attractions, if I can call them that, are centrally located here within what is it? This is not Government Street. This is.
We're on North Boulevard, which is a beautiful promenade in our downtown, and we're in the heart of the downtown development district. Specifically, we're in Beauregard Town Historic District.
And that's where we have a lot. You can basically park your car and walk to a lot of the places. Yeah.
And there's you can walk and you can enjoy many museums. I think there are about 6 in our downtown area alone. And we encourage everyone to come back. You know, Louisiana is a wonderful place to visit. We need people to come back after Hurricane Katrina. Don't be afraid to come to our beautiful state.
I'd like to ask just a brief part of that. Did Katrina do much damage here, or Rita?
You know, we were spared by the storm's fury. We had power out for a long time, but we were affected by all the people, of course, we needed to bring in overnight. Our city took in, I think it was 200,000 people. And we have a wonderful reputation for our open arms and hospitality now because of that. Our landmark here was the setting for a summit that all of the preservationists from around the state we had in September after the storm, and it was very reassuring because we could begin to build the plan to save our heritage after Katrina.
Carolyn, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you so much.